Good day to you, everyone. Today, I will be discussing the pyloric pump and the role of pylorus in stomach emptying. First, we have the pyloric pump, which is an intense antral peristaltic contraction during stomach emptying. Now, when the pyloric tone is normal, each strong peristaltic wave forces up to several millimeters of chyme into the duodenum. Thus, the peristaltic waves, in addition to causing mixing in the stomach, also provide a pumping action called the pyloric pump. Now, most times, the rhythmic stomach contractions are weak and function mainly to mix food and gastric secretions. The pyloric pump intensifies rhythmic stomach contractions. As the stomach becomes progressively more and more empty, these constrictions begin farther and farther up the body of the stomach, gradually pinching off the food in the body of the stomach and adding this food to the chyme in the antrum. Now we have the role of pylorus in stomach emptying. The pylorus is the distal opening of the stomach. It is a cone-shaped constriction in the gastrointestinal tract that demarcates the end of the stomach and the beginning of the small intestine. The thickness of the circular wall becomes 50 to 100% greater than in the earlier portions of the stomach antrum and remains slightly tonically contracted almost all the time. Now for its role, despite the normal tonic contraction of the pyloric sphincter, the pylorus usually is open enough for water and other fluids to empty from the stomach into the duodenum with ease. The degree of constriction of the pylorus is increased or decreased under the influence of nervous and hormonal signals from both the stomach and the duodenum. Now, the main function of the pylorus are to prevent intestinal contents from re-entering the stomach when the small intestine contracts and to limit the passage of large food particles or undigested material into the intestine. The internal surface of the pylorus is covered with a mucous membrane lining that secretes gastric juices. So that is all for the role of pylorus and the pyloric pump. Thank you for listening to my short discussion.